Good morning team, welcome back to another video. We're here at Springy Performance to pick up the Datsun. And I tell you what, Elijah has done an insane job. But don't let me try and convince you. Let's go check it out. Oof, look at this, in good company. Here she is. Here's the man himself. How was it in the end?
It was a challenge.
Yeah.
But it was alright, it wasn't too bad.
It looks insane.
It was a lot more involved than I expected.
Yeah, you need a challenge anyway, right? Keep you on your toes.
And that's, it's fun for something different.
Hell yes, it's all come up freaking insane. Super tight fit. It's all above the rails underneath, and then at the back, again, it's hard to show you guys right now. Woo! Look at that, 3.5 inch lobster dump. Welds looks beautiful. Oh, it literally looks insane. Like, it's leveled up this car just from that, I reckon. But what we did do is we shot a bunch of footage on Elijah's camera, so I'm gonna kind of throw that all in now so you guys can see the whole exhaust coming together, and you get a better idea of kind of how it all looks and stuff. So here it is. Yew!
Today we got Mike Lake's 280Z. We're doing 3-inch turbo back through this little hole and up there. Deciding whether to do 4-inch or 3.5-inch tips, but we'll see how we go. This is my Messi's fab room. Welding bench, bandsaw, linisher, bender, welder, heater, because it's luxurious. Little update, guys and girls. I'm just welding up the front section. This goes along chassis rail. This is the dump. I always like to weld the V-bands either on the rear housing or like clamped together, just so you don't warp the flanges, because it's really easy to do, and have definitely done that before. The dump was pretty tricky. Managed to get something done. Hopefully he has no dramas. He's going to have to change the clutch fluid line to a braided with a 90 fitting, but I don't think it'll be too bad. I'll update you again once it's all in the car.
There you have it, huge thanks to Elijah. Boom. What a legend, man. That wind noise is shit. If you guys want any fabrication done here in Melbourne, be sure to hit up Elijah. Good prices, insane work, and he takes care of you, so be sure to hit him up. Also, subscribe to his channel in the link below. Yeah. So here's how she looks from behind. Definitely looks like something serious is going on in the engine bay with this tip, which is nice, because something serious is going on in the engine bay. So now that we're in the shop, I'm going to give you guys a little bit better view of the dump pipe now that we have a better light. Looks so freaking good. Obviously, as you can see here, we've got the O2 sensor bung, which the legend welded in, because we will be running a wideband O2 sensor. Man, everything's quite close, but that's fine. I'm going to get the dump pipe ceramic coated and heat sleeve some of the other things around it. Like there's a heater hose back here that I'll heat sleeve, and then the power steering hose here, we can actually undo this and move it out the way, so I'll do that and then tie these together, and that shouldn't be an issue. But man, I'm absolutely stoked. So we'll get this thing in the air, and I'll show you guys underneath. Alright, she's up in the air, and check this out. We'll start from the start. We're going to go right back. So here is our reach around pipe, looking beautiful, I must say. Around the back, up to the turbo, and then here is that beautiful dump pipe. Close to the starter motor, but I think will be sweet. Kind of see how that goes. Down through here. Got our slave cylinder, we have to get a 90 off there, or we're going to switch to a slave cylinder where we bung that up, perhaps, and drill and tap into the back of it, perhaps. So we'll figure that out. Not a super big obstacle to overcome, or we could even use where the bleed nipple goes over here, up here, and kind of drill and tap that, and then have this as our bleed nipple down here or something. There's ways that we can get around that, so that's no worries. Like I said, Elijah had a very tight space to work with, and one of my issues was that I wanted to have it above the rail, and it certainly is. Like when you look at it from the side of the car, you literally cannot see the exhaust at all. So really happy with that one. It comes on down, so the V-band up there so that we can remove this section here, V-band here. Then we come through, we do have a muffler, so we're not running a straight pipe, because I want the car to sound really nice but not overly aggressive, because it is a street car. Through, up and over here, it's just such a nice piece of work that he's done. Up and over, V-band here of course, so that we can get through, come back through, and then instead of going through here like the stock exhaust does, which is just a pain in the backside to be honest, because then you have to 90 out here at the end, we've gone around. So go around the back, right angle up, and then our 3.5 inch lobster dump tip. Look at that, man. Honestly, that looks so freaking good. It's an exhaust worthy of the car, because the spec that I want to build this thing to once we're finished, I want it to, you know, have everything pretty nice on this car. So that exhaust has just inspired me. Thank you, Elijah, so much. Absolutely over the moon. We'll gauge as we go as to how this thing is going to look. We may end up going down a rabbit hole, which is really what happens with a lot of car builds, right? The attention to detail of the engine bay is really important to me. So just as a side note, Dan's S13 is coming along super nice. He's got side skirts, rear bumper now, as well as his nice fiberglass front bumper, which is upside down at the moment. He's just doing some repairs on it. Well, this car, Dan always builds stuff to a super high spec, so you've seen his other S13. This thing's going to end up turning out to be redonkulous, I can tell, but it's already starting to look so cool. Like the 180 front on the S13, like that little just chill wang back there, just the tiny one. It's good. Thing looks freaking, looks nice. That's a wrap on this video, guys. I had a dental appointment today, so I had to kind of work around that. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be back working on the fake Evo, aka Fivo. This thing I have worked out. I think we've pretty much got it sorted to start tuning it. I went to Springy Performance yesterday. We were kind of having a fiddle around with the ECU, and then they gave me some STI WRX injectors. So I have no idea where the third one is, but it is around. But these are like 440 cc's, which is more than enough for the power that we're going to be making. So shout out Springy Performance for these. But we're going to fit these up. We're going to tune the stock ECU. I've been doing a bunch of research on it, and I think that I'm in a spot now where I understand most of it, and we should be able to start tuning it. So we'll probably head to Springy Performance and do a little bit of mucking around with that at some point this week. I'm hoping if everything goes well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another rad video. Peace!